If you're a weather person, you're going to love WXEdge.com. It's News 8's website for everything related to weather. And right now, with us is one of our Weather Edge reporters from our Weather Edge team, Scott Cimini. How you doing, Scott?
Good.
I can't believe you came off the road, came out of the woods to talk to us for a few minutes. Now, I understand that with you, it's not just about, the weather, but it's about getting involved with the weather and taking part in it with extreme camping. So you're going to talk to us a little bit today about what it's like to do camping in the spring and the winter and all that kind of wild stuff. Tell us about it.
Well, I like to go out and camp whenever I can.
Even in the cold weather?
Yeah.
You go out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I go, it doesn't matter, rain, snow, sleet. Mostly I do it in the spring to fall.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and I grab my backpack and I just go.
Now, when did you first start camping? What was your first camping experience as a kid?
Probably 8 or 9 years old. We went to I think it was Bantam Lake, I believe.
Yeah.
And we had a couple families and we went there, and it was a lot of fun.
And you've been hooked
we went
ever
fishing,
since?
and yeah, the fishing is great. The campfires.
Yeah. Hanging out.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey, Teresa loves camping too. I mean, her idea of camping is that there was no cable TV in the room. Anyways, give us an idea. Take a look at some of the things that you brought with us today. I know you got this beautiful tent here off to the side.
Yes.
What is it with this tent that makes it so special?
This is the tent that I bring with me when I go backpacking. It's very light. It's very thin. When you're backpacking, weight is a very important issue. You don't want to carry too much because it really weighs you down, and your legs will be sorry later.
Keeps the wind out really nice too.
Yeah. This actually comes with a rain guard that I didn't bring with me, but because I wanted to show more of the tent. But it prevents any rain from getting in. What I usually do is I usually put a tarp under the tent also, so that no water gets in.
So if it's wet and springy and nasty, it stays nice and dry.
Yeah.
Now what about here? What have you brought along?
Here I just brought a few things that I normally bring. A first aid kit with insect repellent, scratch cream, bee sting sprays, anything like that. A snake bite kit is probably important if you're gonna be on the trail.
Snakes? Not snakes. Yeah. I'm not going.
Yeah, I've seen several snakes in my travels.
Okay.
And I also brought a little makeshift fishing line that I bring sometimes if I see a pond or a lake on my.
A makeshift fishing line you just tuck in your pocket?
It fits right in your pocket,
Cool.
and you just cast it out in the water, and I've caught some fish that way.
What do you do for food? Like how do you eat on the trail? Obviously, there's no
I bring a lot of high protein foods like tuna. They have these great pouches of tuna that you could easily,
like the tuna stuff that you can see.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to
and
be
you eat it right out.
refrigerated.
You eat it right out of the pouch, and it's already ready made. And it's got high in protein. It just keeps you going.
Now, what are some of the challenges when you're out there in the spring and all the mud and all that kind of stuff? How do you get through the really nasty inclement stuff? What's the biggest challenge you find out there in the colder weather?
Well, water, clean water is always an issue.
Yeah.
So I bring these drops called sweet water.
Yeah.
And what it does is it'll take any water that I don't really drink any water that's not purified now. I put a couple drops in there, and you wait 5 minutes. You shake it up in the water bottle, and then
beautiful
voila,
clean water.
You have nice clean water. We found many natural springs on the trails, which is just it's not. You can't even get any better tasting. It's perfect.
And clean it up really good so you don't get anything strange. Hey, real quick before you go, I gotta tell you, to have somebody here from the whole Weather X thing is just incredible. But tell us what it's like to be part of WX Edge, the whole Weather X thing.
It's just great. I've always been a weather geek, and I'm not shy to tell anybody about that. I started in January when they first launched it, and I just write about anything that has to do with weather, and it's great. I write about what to look for when you're camping. Like you can tell a lot by the clouds, based on what the clouds look like, how it's going to be the next 24 hours. So you don't need a smartphone or anything.
You're the best. Thank you. And I know you got a lot of stuff to do, and you got to run, and you've been by here, just been hanging out so patiently. We're going to give you some angel food cake.
Awesome.
All right. If you'd like any more information, go to WXEdge.com. It is the coolest, and it is driven by guys like this. Every square inch of Connecticut, we got our Weather X Edge reporters. All right. We're gonna go away. You're gonna go away. I'm gonna stay right here, and we'll be back with more Connecticut Style right after this.